Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. So today I want to talk about my boy Showtime Shawn Porter and how his recent behavior has me extremely disappointed. Now, if you don't know, I'm one of the few people out here that actually like Showtime Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter, he's a good dude outside of the ring. You know, he's the type of guy that you want all fighters to conduct themselves like outside of the ring, especially, you know, on a professional level. He seems like he's a very wholesome guy. He comes from a good home. The type of guy that you wouldn't mind for your daughter to bring home. Shit like that. Shawn Porter, he has a whole lot of dog in the ring. Like, he's a rough, tough, rugged fighter. Some people don't like his style. Some people call him sloppy. Whatever the case may be. Like, I really like Shawn Porter. I like him as a fighter. I respect him as a fighter. But then this shit happened. Shawn Porter has an upcoming fight with Adrian Granados. No disrespect to Adrian Granados. I truly believe that Shawn Porter is a much better fighter. I recently made statements saying I don't think Shawn Porter is an A-level fighter. And I simply believe that because in every step-up fight Shawn Porter has ever had, he's lost. So, just using simple logic, this guy can't be an A-level fighter. He beat Adrian Broner, but Adrian Broner, in my opinion, is a C-plus level fighter. So, that still can't put Shawn Porter in that A-tier or A-level type of fighter. So, now the disappointment for Shawn Porter comes with my boy Errol Spence Jr. Now, we all know Shawn Porter is facing Adrian Granados, but before Errol Spence and Lamont Peterson signed to fight each other, Errol Spence, he was available. Like, my dude was sitting there waiting for a fight. Like, it was so bad he literally only fought one time in 2017. Errol, he said he was open to all comers. He was ready to put his strap up for on the line. Shawn Porter's old belt, the IBF 147-pound title. Now, Shawn Porter and Kenny Porter, I heard Kenny Porter say that after Shawn lost to Kell Brook and the IBF took Shawn out of the IBF welterweight rankings altogether, from that left a bad taste in their mouth. Do I understand the frustration? Yes, okay. But at the same time, it's business. Like, this personal response, like, it's horrible. Like, Shawn lost, and at the end of the day, even though he lost and you all didn't have a rematch clause, that's your fault. You should have put the rematch clause in the title, but you didn't. So moving forward, now the way that a lion would see it, the category that I always did have Shawn Porter and this young lion with all this heart in the world, he wouldn't take it personal like, IBF, like, you pissed me off, you did me wrong, so I'm going to put you all on the back burner, y'all on my shit list. He would say, you all did me wrong, but when I get my opportunity again, trust and believe, I'm going to make y'all motherfuckers eat y'all words. Simple as that. That's how I would act, and that's how I believe most fighters would act. I even believe Adrian Broner would behave like that, but it is what it is. But I thought of a new point of view when it comes to this whole IBF thing. Shawn Porter and Kenny Porter, well, mainly Kenny Porter because he's a mouthpiece, he stated on numerous occasions how he wants Shawn to fight the best. He wants Shawn to fight the top fighters. Back when Errol Spence was just a contender, they didn't want to get in the ring with Errol Spence because he wasn't proven enough. Now Errol Spence has Shawn Porter's former belt. Now, even though you don't want to fight for the IBF title, now you only have Keith Thurman left. Keith Thurman is on an injury. Keith Thurman is obviously not going to come back and fight Shawn Porter right away. So my thing is, since you don't want to take the IBF strap, why not pull a Canelo? Why not pull a Canelo and simply fight Errol Spence and just do pretty much a fuck you to the IBF and not take the title, not pay those sanctioning fees? Now, in the eyes of all boxing fans, Errol Spence is a better fighter than Shawn Porter. Now, in the eyes of all boxing fans, Errol Spence is a better fighter than Shawn Porter. Now, in the eyes of all boxing fans, Errol Spence is a better fighter than Shawn Porter. Now, in the eyes of all boxing fans, Errol Spence is a better fighter than Shawn Porter. you're the IBF champ. You're the IBF champ. It's plain and simple. Anyone else that picks up that IBF title is just a paper champion. Now, when it comes to all of this talk of undisputed, obviously, Mr. Porter, if you don't want the IBF strap, then you have no plans on being undisputed when it comes to the welterweight division. So, beating Errol Spence, even though you don't have the IBF title, would definitely put you in a position to be the top dog in the division. That's what these real champs out here doing. But that's not going on. And then I've heard talks that Shawn Porter talking about he possibly may move up to 147 because it's becoming difficult for him to make the weight at welterweight. Now, I call bullshit on this for the simple fact, if Keith Thurman was to say, hey, Shawn, I want to fight you, he'll make that 147. If Manny Pacquiao says, Shawn Porter, I want to fight you, he'll make that 147. If Floyd Mayweather waits 2 years when he's 43 years old, Shawn Porter will make 147. He made 143 for Adrian Broner, but now all of a sudden weight becomes an issue when it comes to my man Errol Spence. See, I don't like that shit. So, Shawn Porter, Kenny Porter, y'all need to get y'all shit together. I don't know what y'all been on lately. This behavior is definitely unacceptable, and I expected a whole lot more from the Porter family. But Shawn Porter is fighting Adrian Granados on the Deontay Wilder-Bermane Stiverne undercard. I'll definitely do a post-fight reaction to that card. I'm expecting Shawn Porter to win, but the fact that Shawn Porter wants to take this particular route and duck and dodge my boy Errol Spence, honestly, Shawn, I hope you take this L. I really hope you take this L. And maybe you'll learn from your mistakes. But at this point, if you lose to Adrian Granados, it may be too late. Until next time, this is Nino Brown Boxing. Peace.
guess I'm a killer. They got me in here with the killers.